I drove it on the block, it's quiet. It does pull a little bit to the right. I checked the toe in is just a little bit on both sides. My tires are both the same distance front to back, so I can literally just line it up here, and you can see that there's the toe, and then there's the back tire right there's the back tire, and there's the lineup of this little toe in there. And same thing here. There's the back tire, and there's the tire, and then here. So maybe a half turn each out, and it might work well. To break this free, I just put a foot on this one. I also sprayed the side with PB Blaster. Probably helps out a bunch. Good pull. There we go. Okay. Those are off. To align my Pathfinder, it's really easy. The solid axle has never been off because it's a solid state. All I have to do is I have to release these two side bolts, and then I rotate. I pull down for pushing the tires out and pull up for pushing the tires in, and I've got it to where I want it. So this is pretty easy. The goal is to have this be the lineup point for this back edge and front edge. So I'll show how that's the edge I want to look at here. Okay, so closer and closer, closer, and then they all kiss at the exact same time, which means they're lined up. Also make sure the steering wheel is totally centered, just perfectly centered. And I drive it backward and forward with the steering wheel centered. Make sure it's not off to one way. I have to say this again, a lot of trial and error, a lot of driving close to your house, a lot of checking to make sure it's lined up. Obviously, taking your car to have it aligned professionally is good. I personally have had bad luck with alignments to where I paid money and they were a little funny, and they were reputable shops, but I looked at home and measured my tire distance and it was way, way off. Just totally towed in or totally funky, so I adjusted it myself and it drove better. I've even had one time where I paid for alignment and it was off and my front tires wore out so fast. So my trust to have alignment done is off. If you have any recommendations for someone that does great alignment. Anyway, I already readjusted my steering wheel and I adjusted that one again. Go ahead and adjust it down a little. Let's check it. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to do down is out, and I got this about perfect. A little bit in, so I'm going to go up to go in. And that looks great. Double check it. Torque it down on both sides. Make sure it's on there. What works best is moving it back and forward, just in the driveway here. See, this side looks good. This is after going back and forth a few times. Steering wheel is straight, and those kiss nicely too. Time to take it out for a drive, see how it feels. Well, it took some time, but I got these to be perfect. That lines up nicely. Nice kiss to all the three surfaces and the back, and bang, right there. This is a 1995 Pathfinder, and all the linkages are good. They're not excessively worn out. It feels solid, but it's probably not 100% taunt. So what I do is move it back and forward 2 times after each adjustment, and then when I like it, I drive around the block, see if it pulls to the right, to the left. And then rather than adjusting it to the eyeball, because everything kind of shifts maybe a hair of a bit, start to do a half turn, and then once I get closer, go to a quarter and an eighth of a turn in or out without looking at my adjustments. So I do that small adjustment, tighten it up, and drive it forward and back, and see how it looks. So I think as you get it closer, just look at it, make the adjustment, and then drive it, kind of see how it feels, and bring it back after you've driven on the road to have all the adjustments. Hopefully this is helpful to you. If you want to do your own alignment, be safe, take it easy, go on side roads, and yeah, enjoy. Thanks.